It's unboxing time for something I've wanted for so very long. I've been searching and searching at the thrift store. I couldn't find it. So I had to order one, and I got a great deal on it. Well, I've already told you what it is. It's a Vitamix. I bought it from shopgoodwill.com. I was watching for months. So there's the picture. If you've ever priced these things, they're ungodly expensive. Picture. I got this. Why I watched it for so long was, again, even used, they're really expensive. And there it is. There's the Vitamix. This is the 103. Brand new. These are close to $400. Now this one is older. And you might think it's crazy that I actually wanted an older one, but the older ones get much better reviews. The new ones are assembled in China. Here, there's a little thing on it that says 70% made in the United States of America, which the newer ones don't. And they basically just don't get as good of reviews. And Ken, real happy with the price. And the motors on these things are super loud, but people say they'll last a lifetime. So if I want to do vegan cooking, you kind of gotta have a Vitamix to do a lot of the things you need to do. Plugged it in right here.
This is where I realize, uh-oh, I got a problem. I'm gonna need some parts. But it ends up taking a while, but I finally get the parts.
This is many days later, maybe a month or two, from the unboxing, and I don't remember anything I said about it. But this is the Vitamix that I got off of shopgoodwill.com. And how that works is it's kind of a bid system. And you track it and you bid on it. And so far my experience with it is, and I'm going to show you, is fair to moderate at best. Okay, so what it said about this one was that it works. And that's it. And it's as is. So I was looking at all the pictures. And all the pictures they had of it was just like this with the container and the base. And then when I got it, I realized it's kind of broken. A little. So when I turned it on, it worked. The motor made noise and everything like that, but the picture wasn't spinning. So there's two issues. First, there's something that goes on the top here called a drive socket, and that is missing. And then the drive socket fits into here, and you should be able to turn this, and this seems messed up. It will not turn, if you can see in there. It will not turn. So the picture's kind of messed up and the drive socket was missing. So I went on Amazon and I found a drive socket for 10 bucks. This one is not mine, but this one works fine. As you can see, the picture turns without an issue. I got this for right around 100 bucks and the shipping was cheap. If you do shop Goodwill, watch for shipping because it's not always the same. But what I got was, this is an older one, and I actually wanted an older one. Here where it says 70% US content. I don't know if it's in there, if you can see it. And this was built in 2011. So, you know, it's 11 years old. But everything I've read and researched is the old ones are actually a little bit better than the newer ones. So if you're looking for a Vitamix, a lot of people say find the one that say 70% made in the States, and it'll be better. So I'm gonna see if I can get this working. The motor works, so that's a good thing. And then this is removable on there, but I'm going to put it on and I'm going to try to install the new drive socket. They had one on Amazon that was direct factory, and right when I looked at it, it had gone up, like it had doubled in price. So I kept an eye on the part for a while to see if it would go down, and it did not. So I bought another one that had 5-star ratings from most people, said it's fine, it works good. And it was about 10 bucks. I didn't want to spend 20 bucks if I could spend 10. And my patience on the price getting dropped by Amazon wore thin. So here's what you get. There's the little drive socket. And there's a tiny little Allen wrench in there to put it on. They make kits to fix the picture, and after we test it with a spare one, I'll probably buy the parts. So there's the drive socket. There's the little nut that I got to take out and then get in there. And there's the little Allen wrench that comes with it. This will make it easier taking that off now that I can see. I read that it can be a little tricky, a little finicky. You keep the screw in there tight, you put it in, and on the top you can see there's a little arrow there. You want to line it up, and then you want to be able to see the screw. Take your little Allen wrench that they give you, and you gotta kind of fiddle around till you can feel it go in. And once you feel it go in, you tighten it. I'm trying to work around the GoPro here and I'm struggling. All right, so I think I got it. I can't be 100%. You tighten it, it's kind of tough, and then you want it to be able to bounce like this one over here does. So it seems like it, I don't know, we'll see.
Putting the silicone plug back in to stop stuff from getting in the motor.
And I think, let's see what happens. GoPro, I'm gonna put this on. Like I told you, we're gonna use an old picture because this, I have to get the kit to replace this. This is supposed to spin. So my guess is whoever did this, they locked it up until this wouldn't move, and it caused this to break, and that's why it wasn't there. Again, other ones I was tracking, people were spending, you know, these are over $300 new, and people were spending darn near that one for used ones. But this one, when I looked at, the only pictures of it were like this with it on the base. They didn't show this, they didn't show any other the pieces.
Uh-oh.
Well, that didn't work because look, it came right off. So I didn't do it right. I'm gonna try that again. All right, YouTubers, we're gonna call this take 2 on the Vitamix thing. First thing is I bought that replacement socket and it didn't work, so I sent it back. I got a new official from Vitamix part. It was like 20 bucks as opposed to 10. And I got a refund on the other one, so hopefully this will work. And the picture, I took it all apart. You can see the pieces, parts are storing in there. But this is FUBAR. This isn't spinning. So I have a different picture. If this new fix works, I got a different picture I can try until I get new replacement parts for this sucker. Again, you can see where it says Vitamix. There's supposed to be an arrow on the opposite. There's the arrow right there. Probably can't see it, but you line the arrow up with this. We're in. And take this at an angle. It's very hard to do with the camera right there.
So short story long, I made it. My advice, buy the real genuine parts.
Tight it, got it tight. Turn it back a little bit. The older one that works here, this will move up and down more like they're supposed to, but this is still moving. So I've had a hard time getting it to stay on there, so I'm gonna try it. All right, this doesn't look beautiful, but it's clean. You know, when you use these a lot, they get to where they don't look so great. That's the beauty of a wonderful machine. All right, as you can hopefully see, I put some water in there, maybe about a cup. Turn this on low and see if it works. It's working. Okay, you can see I turned it on. You can hear it, see the water moving. Turn it up higher. a mess. I made a mess. When you turn it on high, you better make sure that the top is sealed. So now I'm going to talk about my experience with shopgoodwill.com. Not great. Now, when I saw this listed, all the pictures had the picture on top of it. It didn't show me that this part was missing. So I didn't know that. And it said that it turned on, that it powered on, and all sales are as is. So they probably knew it wasn't working quite right. If you were to buy something off of eBay, you got a little bit more security. But when I was checking, I was watching for one of these for a very long time. And when I was checking on eBay, they're really expensive. They wanted almost as much as you pay for a new one. A lot of people that think you get a better blender with the older ones. I can't guarantee that I would buy from shopgoodwill.com. The other ones that I looked at showed more pictures, but I got this around $100 and brand new. You're talking $400 for a Vitamix. And when you're looking on eBay, most of them were over $300. So, you know, anything that you buy as is, you're taking a chance. But so far for $20 and a loaner picture, I'm in business, it appears. So take that as you would on the Goodwill part of it. If you want to do stuff like that, that's a lot of money to take a chance on. And I was reluctant, but I didn't want to pay the money they want for brand new or what people were asking on eBay. All right, so I want to edit what I said about Goodwill a little bit. You can find good deals on stuff. If you find stuff still in the package, I think you're good to go. A lot of it's on me. I think you have to do a better job of reading and finding ones with a lot of pictures of stuff like that of what you're looking for. You're still taking a gamble, but I think maybe the mistake on this one was kind of on me. Just the base alone, which is in a sense what I ended up purchasing, because the picture I have is very nice. It's very nice, but it doesn't work. But that's another, I think, $30 or $40 to buy the pieces parts to fix that, which still puts me in cheaper, but not as good a deal as I thought I found. If you can buy the base a lot of times, $75, $100. In actuality, I didn't get a bad deal. Before I tell you to have a great and wonderful day, I'm gonna put some ice in this and see how it does. So I got some ice in there, I left a little water in it. Another tip that I've read, with these, a lot of people will jiggle the picture around to get stuff to move. Don't do that. That's how you can damage the thing I just replaced. And don't lean it around and stuff like that. Kind of, you know, it's the one moving part that tries to stop the motor from binding up and breaking. So my guess is whoever owned this when they gave it to Goodwill got the blade caught on something until it bound up and broke that drive socket. So let's try it with a little bit of ice. All right, so it seemed to handle ice without any problem. And I could have a snow cone. All right, that's it. That's my Vitamix purchase to try to make my vegan stuff a little bit next level when I'm trying to do it. We'll see how it turns out. But I hope you enjoyed. If you're looking for a Vitamix, I guess I would still say check out Shop Goodwill and just be thorough before you decide. And it's a bid process, which can get a little bit frustrating, but it's worth checking out Shop Goodwill, eBay, or anywhere you can find an older one, because again, these things are just so expensive. But when you get one that starts working properly, finally, you'll have a great and wonderful day.